The Cricut Design Space. First of all, hello, this is Ellen. And the Cricut Design Space really just mesmerized me. The things that you can do with it and the cuttings that you can make, it's just beyond outstanding at times. Right now, it seems to me that I am able to use it for so many things in my crafting life. I found since this last, I think couple updates back, when they put the insert shapes in very close to your fingertips, I'm really enjoying the use of those. And I've come up with a couple of things that you can use it for. Right now, with the beginning of school, a lot of parents are homeschooling. A lot of parents are sending the kids to kindergarten for the first time. They're going to be learning something that's so crucial in education. That's how to distinguish shapes and spatial recognition of shapes. So the Cricut Design Space really seems to be right on the mark with helping parents do this little chore. So here's something that I came up with to help my husband with his students this year, and see if this works for you. You can use it or pass it on to a parent that can use this. But the Cricut Design Space is absolutely a great thing to promote helping students at home. So we're going to start out with a square. One of them, or rectangle, as some people call them, depending where you come from, but I'm going to call it a square. And I'm going to make it a little bigger. So I just grab on the handles here and I'm going to make it bigger. Make it a little bigger than that, actually. I'm going to click on it and I'm going to change the color. Now, I think it's always important, being a mixed media person, I like to start out with my first layers always being the lightest layer. I just do that. So you can do what's best for you, but right now I'm going to make it honeysuckle. The color magnifications that you have here with the Cricut Design Space are awesome. You can choose from any variation of a color, to the darkest to the lightest, and it still be within that color family. So I kind of find that pretty cool, actually. Okay, so have my square. I'm ready to go. I go back into insert shapes again. And the first thing I always like to work with is a circle. Another shape that's one of the most common that you teach kids in the very beginning. But with the Cricut Design Space, I'm going to go in and I'm going to hit duplicate. I'm going to duplicate it a few times, actually, maybe 5. And each time I use it, I'm going to change the color. If you notice over here in the layers panel, it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 circles. So I'll start with the first one, work in order, and I'm going to click on it and I'm going to change that color. Any color would do, whatever you fancy. And I'm going to make it smaller. And I'm just going to put it there. No rhyme, no reason, but that's where it's going. And I'm going to go to the next one. And I'm going to change that color. Then I'm going to change its size. And I think I'm going to put that down here. If you notice, it's a little bigger than the last one. There's a reason for that. And the reason basically is I want its circle is still a circle no matter how big or small it is. So you want kids to be able to make that determination. So that's why this one I'm going to make it a little smaller. I'm going to put it on a different section. And I think you're getting the drift here. Now, I have been noticing these, I call them screen boogers sometimes in Cricut Design Space. I don't know if it's my screen because I'm working on a Mac or it's something in the software, but it'll just be like pixels that aren't pixelated. So you may see that on yours, you may not. Okay, so we did that. So let's go back into insert shapes again. And what else do kids need to know? Oh, gosh, they need to know stars. So I'm going to pick out my stars, and I'm going to duplicate them. I think I did it more than 5 that time, and I'm going to go through the same process. I'm going to change the color. Now, I get a little wild here. I don't want them thinking I'm using the same colors all the time. Make sure I'm hitting this right. Let's try the... Yeah, I like that. That blue's cute. That's great. And let's go to this one. Well, this one's a nice color, too. Kid-friendly? Not sure, but colorful? Yes. Very colorful. And this is nice, too. And then you notice I'm trying not to make everything the same size. In fact, I'm going to make this maybe a little tinier. You see what our goal is to try to just give them something that their eye rest on something and move to something else. That's the goal. And can they tell a star from a circle in relationship to the star and circle being, within next to each other or something? No, I wouldn't use this. Okay. Nah, I don't like that one. Oh, that's not bad. Let's try to lighten that up. Oh, this is nice. Okay. Let's make this a little tinier. Okay. I don't know if we need all these, so I'll get rid of some of these. You getting the idea? I would now go in and choose. You never go wrong with a pyramid or a triangle. You want to go in and let's see. That's interesting color. Again, this sheet, I call it a worksheet, can be used for many things. It can be used to help distinguish colors, to distinguish shapes, to distinguish spatial relationships, it can be used for so much in teaching children. Not kindergarten children, special ed children. It's a lot you can do with this. And for us, the crafter, I see a lot of possibilities in using this as digital paper. And I can show you how we do that in a few minutes. You can take other shapes and use them if you need to. But right now, the basic shapes are wonderful for this, and we should use them. I don't think they're getting enough play. So I like to move around the spectrum to see what I can get. Ah, that's nice. And that's what this is also good for. You can really get up close and personal with using your Cricut Explore 1 Air, whatever which one that you own. You get up close personal with using the color feature, which is going to make your projects look even better. So this is a nice to get started with in the beginning. Only shape I think I would add to this right now was you got to have hearts. In fact, I kind of think I want diamonds too. I just won't make so many of them. Ooh, that's an interesting color. I want to make them a little tinier. No, I don't want that there. I want it here. And it's nice trying to find a way to fill up the spaces. And this is really good. I'm really enjoying this. I find it quite relaxing to work in Design Space. It's not frustrating. And I can learn more things just using things or moving things around, and I just really enjoy it. There isn't a learning curve that precludes me from trying new things. So that's really, really, really worth it. Okay, so now I will do a select all. And if these are the only ones on the screen, I'm going to right click and I'm group everything. So now it's grouped. And now I'm going to go back to layers and select all. And to use this as a worksheet for students, I'm going to flatten it. And in flattening it, it now becomes a print and cut. I'm sorry, a print, yeah, I'm correct, a print and cut. So it's going to print out like this on your color inkjet printer or your color laser, and you can use it. I do want you to do one thing though. You want to test it on your mat to see what it looks like. And it looks pretty good. Now, let's say, oh, well, you know, I printed it out. It's not as big as I would like it. You can do something else. You can do a screen capture. And save it on your desktop. It's now going to be saved on your desktop as a JPEG. How that works for you is going to be like this. First, you always go in and save everything. Go in and start a new file. Go to